Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some more Dice, baby. I've been having way too much fun with this game. I'm having a blast with it. Please go tell the dev. Go check out the description down below. We will have the link to the Steam page. You can go get the demo. As of recording this, the demo is still out there. So you're more than welcome to go grab that. Go tell the dev, wishlist it, let them know they're doing a good job. It's just phenomenal. Like it's so good. I am just so happy with this game so far. I've spent way too much time in it today. I'm having just way too much fun. So I'm gonna start. Let's see. I might buy this guy here. I'm going to start with the gold, the shiny dice, I think, because that's the economy dice. So if you look at this, basically money laundering at end of each, you get +2 at end of each round. Shiny dice get +1 the first time they are scored in a combination, and +1 multiplier for money interest, right? So we want to start trying to get that as high as we can. We'll go ahead and add the extra bank slot there because it's available. This one's not necessarily a bad one to grab either. It may be a good one to start with here in the beginning, just so that we have it, because then we have an extra chance to get some higher numbers. So we'll go ahead and put that 10 in there. We'll put the two fives in. Now I do need. I think it has to be they are scored in a combination. Um, so we'll go ahead and re-roll these again. So I'm probably not going to score it this time. You know what? I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like that and just let it move on with my life. And then see how that goes. We only need to get to 80 points. We're already there. And we're there. All right. uh, oh, this dice slot, definitely want to do that. All right. And then we'll do this. We only got $6, so I don't really want to spend it on that. What's this thing? It's not enough money anyway. All right. Let's see. Roll this guy. So that one's down a little bit further. So like these would be great if they could do this. Um, I'm just going to re-roll that. That's fine. Yep, that works. That will do it. So that will give me there. So that will do that. And then that will allow me to 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that way it will give me the extra dollar from that. So we're at $6 right now. That should give me a dollar for that. Oh, look, a dollar. So it's just trying to get the extra money. And then we're kind of going through it. So that's another shiny paint. So technically, I could, let's see, let me buy. I'll buy the 8, buy the shiny paint, paint that shiny. So now I have another one of those, and then I don't have enough to get the extra bank slot. Of course not. Why would I have that? That would make my life easier. Um, of course, nothing there. You know what? Let's go ahead and open another one of those. Go ahead and go to the next one. We'll roll again here. So that gives me both of those guys there like that. Let's see. Let me re-roll that. And then that will give me another 4. And then we'll do 5s. Okay, that's fine. So we'll bank that. Couple of 4s, couple of 5s will be all right. Get us a couple of points. There you go. All good and fun there. Oh, you know what? That's right there like that. Like that, like that. Okay, we're good. Everything's in there. Just, and then that should give us another dollar too. I don't know why I re-rolled that again. That was dumb. I didn't need to. Did not need to. Oh. It's like using the first time. Does I get dollars every time it's used in a combination? For every round? We may have to do some figuring. Let's do that. Yep, another dice slot. Sometimes you just got to do the dice slots. New combinations, evens, different even values. I don't have enough money for it, so I can't get it. Go ahead and grab that guy. And then those are pip gains 1 experience, right? but I have to get 3 of those. It's difficult to do that. Uh, let's see, but I can do that. I can do that, and I can do that. I can do that. Um, Reroll and see. I was really hoping I can get another 4. You guys just going to be difficult today, aren't you? All right. Try to save a little bit of it so I have something for the next run. But having 4 4s helps. All right, let's go here. So that way we have another one of these. So there's that one, there's that one, there's that one, there's that one, and there's that one. Okay, you know what? We're done. We're just gonna put that in. We're gonna throw it into the grinder and let it come out the other side and see what happens. Just let it slowly keep adding money to us. That's nice and helpful and useful. So there's those. We'll add both of those. We'll add another bank slot, so that will give us more room to be able to do that stuff. And then we're out of money again, so go figure. That seems to happen a lot. 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, no, we can't do it. No, we can't do it 2. All right, that's fine. So that should give us basically 2 more dollars. There you go, $2. And then a little bit of overkill for a couple of extra dollars. It'll be all right. All right, there is the 4 there, so that means that we'll be able to sell this one at some point. So that will give us another gold one that we can use. Lucky Charms, Painted Pips. Let's see what that is. Another dice slot. I like it. Nope. We're all out. We're all good. Let's see. Next round. So that should give us 3. So plus 2 at the end of each round. So let's go here. So 4, 6s, 1s. Okay, that's fine. We can just do that. That way we have. We don't have the 8 in there though. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna take it, and then I want to see because that should give me $2. Oh no, at the end of the round. So at the end of the round, that makes sense now. All right, so 7, 8, 9, 5, 4. No, 4, yeah, 4 doesn't really matter. I need to get. I really need that to be a. I need a 6, and I need that to be a 3. All right, so that can be a 4. That's fine. I can allow that. I really need one of those to be a 6. You're not going to do it. You just hate me. Fine. All right. It just hates me. I'm okay with it. I can. Sometimes you got to be the villain. Oh, the random number generator in this thing just is like, oh, that's exactly what you want. Yeah, you're not going to get that today, buddy. All right, so at least we're starting to move up a little bit faster. Get some stuff coming out. Add another bank slot. That will be good. So let's go ahead and re-roll this guy here. No, we'll do it one more time. Nope, nothing. Okay. And then let's go ahead and open this guy up. And then that way we can get to the next round. And then, yeah, +1 per money interest. I don't know. Ones? Really? Ones? You guys suck a lot, by the way. All right, so that's 5, 7. And then I need a 6, really. No, I need a 6. I hate you. Oh, fine. I rolled 3 dice and can't get a 6. Oh, this game is just like it just points and laughs, and I just want to keep playing it. It's so much fun. Um, all right, let's see. Let's try. Really, a 1 out of a 10. Oh my lord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 5. Fine. All right, we'll just do that. So yeah, 6 in a row multiplier is plus 7. That helps quite a bit. That causes some movement. It causes some movement. All right. Let's see. 20s. I still need a bunch of golds. It may be worth picking those up and then trying to paint it gold in a minute. Um, maybe even the same thing with this guy. We'll do that. All right. Uh, what is this one? What's this one do? +1 bank slots. I like it. I like it. Okay, next round. All right, so we got a 13. That one's just too big and crazy. So we got a bunch of 4s. We got a couple of 3s. We got a 5. All right, let's re-roll this and see what happens. 2 will help. 14, just throw it in there. We'll just throw the 14 in there just for numbers. But we got 3 in a row, or 4 in a row, 3 of a kind, 2 of a kind. Like, we got all kinds of mixed up stuff in there. All kinds of mixed up stuff. All right, so 2s, 3, 4, 5, an extra 4, and you know what? We'll just leave it. That 20-sider is just not being cooperative at all. He's just being a jerk to be a jerk at this point. All right. That's fine. We'll just kind of keep going. At least it'll give us a good amount of money to be able to start moving stuff around. So there is that guy. So we don't have him yet, so we'll go ahead and buy him. So we're up to there. So we're up to 4 of them now. Let's see, what's this one do? Odds, different odd values. That one may not be a bad idea. So we can actually do both of them? Maybe? No, 20 +1 bank slot. No, I want to keep that. I want to keep that one too. All right, so we'll keep all those. We'll go ahead and level that guy up. All right, and then re-roll that. Okay, and then shiny paint on that guy. So shiny paint on this guy. We're going to paint this guy. That will be fine. All right, and then we'll go to the next round. Now we'll roll. At least now we're up to 5 of the 6. So if we can get all these things in there, we're cooking with gas. We'll do 6s. 3, 4, 6. Reroll those. That's fine. That 7 can go in there, and then we'll just throw the 17 in. So for the most part, we got a good amount of. I didn't realize that. You can hover over it. It shows you what the combinations are. Oh, look at that. I like it. The game is so well done. It's so many little bitty kooky things in the game, and it does so well. Yeah, it's so good. All right. So that I'm gonna end up selling that, so I don't want to keep leveling that up. Um, so we can add that guy in. We'll add this. What does this one do? Last bankroll -1 reroll. All right. I probably should have gotten the dice slot. I need to look at that more often, but it's fine. We'll save our money. All right. So 7s. Ones aren't optimal. We'll just reroll all that. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. The 9 would be great, but we'll just leave it in there. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. We'll just throw it in there. If nothing else, it's extra pips, right? Do, 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 do. All right, let's see what this one does. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. It's very similar to the last roll. The 5 in the row is helpful. 5 in the row is helpful. at least you know, and being able to get more money in and being able to do stuff, it makes your life a whole lot easier for some reason. I don't really understand what how that works. All right, let's go ahead and get that guy, and we'll get that guy too. Okay, so we'll re-roll. I'm looking mostly for gold dice. Um, you know what? What happens if I get? That's re-rolls for fours. Snake eyes. If we get three fours, one's count as 10 when scoring, but I need four of those to do it. I think I'm gonna buy that one, and that gives me an extra 10. Let's see. If I actually get rid of this guy, that'd give me four tens. No, that's no tens. Uh, yeah. So basically, I'm gonna sell this one, then we'll buy this. All right. And then that way it gives me a couple of extra tens in there. So that way I have those guys going to. So basically, if it's all below four, then I can re-roll it and get for free. That'll be great. All right. So six, and a six, and a that this is gonna be an 18 actually. So that'll be an 18. You know what? I may just roll that. Like that should be a fairly decent number. That should be a fairly decent number. The two 18s is helpful. All right, let's see. And then we still got all of our rerolls ready. All right, so four, four, three, six, seven, six. I could use a five, but the odds of me getting it are a five or an eight. I prefer a five. If I pull this one out, that one doesn't work unless it's good. That'd be good there. Okay, so five and an eight. That'd be great. And you give me a three and a six again. Um, Fine. Really, really, you silly game. You just hate me that much. Fine. We'll just roll with a bunch of sixes. It'll be all right. Be nice if we had the other. Uh, oh no, actually, yeah. So the tens or sixes already turn into tens, so that's helpful. All right, so that's 10, 10, 8, 8, 7. You know what? I'm really not able to get much more out of that, other than just being weird. So we'll just run with it. We don't need a lot to get that score. Like it doesn't like obviously overkilling it would help, but we're not in a position that this thing's really going to allow me to overkill very much. Let's see. What's this one do? So base score plus 15. And honestly, you know what? I'm gonna sell this one. I'm gonna buy this key instead. And then I'm gonna unlock this. Because that will give me basically plus 5 multiplier every single time, which will be helpful. All right. Let's see. That's 8, 9. Let's see. That will be 10. This doesn't matter. It's going to do whatever the heck it wants to. Rerolling. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit the reroll. Reroll's over here, by the way. Bank is over here. See, 11, 10. There's an 8. A couple of 18s because that will be fun. This 4 is pretty much useless. So let's re-roll that and see what this comes up with. A 6. Still not helpful. 3, not really either. Do it again. Ah, 9. That's what I needed. All right, bank that. It's so it's just a weird like feeling of just like I need this number, and then you roll it and you get it and you're all excited and happy and it's great, and then you finish and you move on to the next round and it's awesome. All right, let's see. So that's all banked are odd. Let's see. We need so there's gold. Let's add that gold in. Let's see. We'll add that gold in. Do one more. Let's see. So I that's the last one I need, right? So if you look over here, that's the last one I need. So basically I need to toss one of these. So I'm probably going to sell this guy and we'll buy this. So now we actually have all of them, right? So now it's +1 multiple per interest. So the way the interest works is you gain 1 coin for each bank you don't use. You also gain 1 coin for each 5 you have up at the end of the round up to 5. So basically, I want to keep at least 25 gold in my thing. So if I can keep 25 gold, that will start making that number go up even higher. 2, 3, 3, 2, 7. It's we'll do it that way. It's fine. So we'll go ahead and bank that, and then we should see it should flash up there fairly quickly. Um, two of kind, multi, two of kind, multi, two of kind, multi, Bing bluff +3. So basically, the Bing buff, or bling buff, not it's hard. 6, 8, 8, 9. So I can't get that to be a 7. That is probably a better idea to try to get a 7 out of it. So we got a 12 because that's exactly what I wanted. So that's a 3, so that can go there, and then that would go in there with 5. That fine. Those two aren't the best. They're kind of out of off by themselves down there, but that'll be all right. But the thing is if we can keep that money, that basically gives us a +5. So we're basically not going to be, we're going to be over, 10 every time we come in here. Um, so we're basically walking in with a 10 buff, and then we just got to try to keep the money up there. Um, and then that first shotgun, that one wouldn't be bad. The dice slots, I kind of, I want it. I gotta buy it. And then we'll do that. I think ultimately we will be better off doing that because if we can get a lot more dice up here, we're gonna be a lot better off. All right, so there's a couple of 3s, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I had a 9, that would be 10, right? So neither one of those can be a 9. This can be a 9. Will it be a 9? No, it's not going to be. See, I knew it wasn't going to be a 9. Actually, you know what? We'll just do it this way. It's fine. Because yeah, so those it'll all still work out. So we'll get still a bunch of multipliers in the middle. We should end up with some massive, +4 being. Oh, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. All right. Just so many ones. It's like, oh, what? You know what? It doesn't. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Like I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna push the button and see and let it do the calculations. We should actually be okay. That's gonna be a lot of multiplication. 11, 16, 21, 21. Not bad. There's such low rolls. It was horrible. All right, let's see. Anything that we actually need in here? Cigarette combination, Lucky Charms. Go ahead and buy another Lucky Charm. Rando Charm, see what it is. Free perks to re-roll. That's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, so that is fine. So we'll go ahead and go into the next round here. All right. So let's see, 5, 5, 4. All right, so we'll leave that one there. So we'll see if we can get a 3 out of it. Um, you know what? Just re-roll that. I don't even know what to do with this. 3 and a 4. A 1, really? A 1. Couple of 9s. There, you know what? Just do that. Just do that. Just do that. And then like I said, it's then beefing up the money. So then as it beefs up, as long as I get back over that 25, it helps. So it's slowly doing what we need it to do. I need an 11. I need an 11. I need like an 8 too. Let's see. Nope, nothing that I need. We're not doing any of those anymore, huh? There's a 8, there's a 9. I already have a 9. And 2 1s. All right, you know what? Just put those in there. I'm out of rolls anyway. Just throw everything in there. Let the old algorithm figure it out. Like 107. Jesus. Times 18. That times 18. That thing that will cause you some problems there. All right, let's see. So go ahead and buy that. So we do have a dice slot. You know what? Bundle of cash. So cheated dice type. But that's banked, and that's not super awesome. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Oh, and we get a free roll there and a free roll here. So let's just do both of those. That'll be fine. You know what? I'm gonna go buy both of those because at that point, base score +3 per total multiplier. So basically, that will start doing the warming up. And just we're gonna kind of get a little bit of both things going on here. It's this is I'm hoping to break it. The gold has been the easiest way to break this so far. It seems like. Just because it gives us enough money in the game that we can start moving and then start basically feeding back into it, right? And we're getting a massive multiplier, so that should be feeding back in. So it should be good. Should be lots of fun. 7, 8, 3, 4. We'll get 2 18s up there. We'll re-roll those and see what they come up with. We'll get another 7. So that one's fine. That one's actually, so I should take that 8 out and put this 2 in. So we'll go ahead and bank that. So what should happen is it should go through, calculate it, we'll get our multiplier, and then it should feed that back in to the pips in the beginning. So we're at 127, and then we went to 172. It's start creating a feedback loop, and for some reason it seems to go out of it seems to go out of and hurt things pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and re-roll those. So that 2 is useless. You are all useless to me. Why do y'all do this? Like, okay, 2 10s, fine. I guess technically the 4 probably be better than the 2 10s. I take one of the 5s out. I'll take one of the 5s out like this. I'll bank that way. Because that way it will give me a lot more gold, and that should get me back over 25. So that'll get the 5 times multiplier back up. Yeah, so that's back up. So we're up there, plus 57. Yep, there you go. See, and this is how you break break things. Oh, I love it. Let's see. I don't have that one loaded. I want to see. I kind of want to get rid of one of these. I can't get rid of that. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this guy. And then we're gonna buy this guy. Really? I just sold that. New evens. Okay. We'll buy that one. We'll buy that one. Okay. We'll see if we have. We'll buy that one. We'll buy that one. So that way we can start getting some of these things leveled up. And then trying to get the level up, because then it starts multiplying. It goes more in the beginning. It gets out of hand. And I'm okay with out of hand. Out of hand is where I like to be at. Let's see. Let me go ahead and re-roll all of those. Useless. Completely useless. You know what? Let me do it this way. Actually, I don't think. Nope. So let's get these. So they give me a plus multiplier when I use them. So that way we get more multiplier that feeds back into it. It just, the whole thing's going to be what we're trying to do is we're literally just trying to get the thing to start multiplying on itself. And I'm pretty sure there's ways to cause this thing to completely break. 6, 3, 3, 4, and 19. You know what? Just do that. That'll be. It's not going. Oh, I don't know why I did all that. That was weird. The 7s, the 9 didn't need to go in there. 9 didn't do anything. But we should be getting close to the end here, and it's so funny. This game is honestly really, really good. Um, it such a just a good run. All right, and I see that I'll probably just die here in a minute. It'll be great. Lucky Charms, and you know what? Let's add another Lucky Charm. That's fine. +1 reroll. No. 421. Let's see what this here. You know what's this one? Overkill. We're not really doing overkill very much. And then the 421 one. What's this one? Is that 5? And then full wallet. Round reward +2 when money interest is at 5 or more. We probably could stay that. We probably could do that, and it would just add more money to us, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. None of those are good. All right, you know what? Let's go into round 19. See what we can do here. That's a bunch of 5s, a couple of 9s, a couple of 17s. Reroll those, and then that will be just another 9. Okay, bank that. So at least you know a couple of things. The straight seem to do better. So we're all at 170, and then 227. 227 times 19. That seems to do math really really well and fast. That'd be fine. So we kind of need. And you know what? If I can get you to be a 6, you don't want to be a 6, do you? Nope, don't want to be a 6. Oh, there you are. Now you're a 6. You know what? Let's take this guy out and put this guy in, and then you know what? Just do that, and then we'll see if they give me the multiplier or not. I think they do multiplier. I think they do gold every round, and they do multiplier every round. But I'm kind of at the point where I need the multiplier more than the gold. Um, so that's round 19. Go ahead and get that guy bought. Highest level dice banked. I don't really have, like, this one works really good with the pip dice because they level up really fast. Active synergy effect. So I wonder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That may be worth it. Let me go ahead and sell this thing. I'm gonna buy this guy. We're gonna buy another Lucky Charm. We'll re-roll that, and then we'll re-roll this. Current bank. We'll go ahead and buy that guy. All right. And then we'll go to the next round, last round, one of those. All right, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 4, 8, 9. Okay, so we'll just re-roll those. So that's another 2. There's a 1. That would be a 4 if I put it in there. Okay, you know what? Just bank it like that, and then we'll just get a bunch of multipliers out of it. Just get a bunch of multipliers out of it, and a bunch of golds. So this, yeah, there you go, 128. 182. See, that helps. It works out. It works out. All right, so let me see. 3, 4, 4, 3, 5, 8, 10, 12. I'll re-roll that again. 6, 7, 7. So that's good there. And then we'll just bank that out. So yeah, 5 in a row multiplier, that helps. It's kind of weird. It helps quite a bit. 104, 194, 260, 260 times 22. So like I said, it is awesome. I love this game. If you haven't looked at it already, it's already wishlisted on Steam. The demo's out. Go check it out. Go tell the game dev that it's awesome, right? So that was a shiny dice. Uh, these are awesome. As always, if y'all like these videos, please subscribe, throw a like on it. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, you can leave that down below. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to be, there's a button for that too. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.